In the year I needed money most, I became Matthew's canary. When the contract expired, he held up a strawberry and asked me, "What fruit is this? Answer correctly and I'll marry you." I said, "Durian." His friend Alex advised him, "Just give up, she doesn't like you at all." Matthew roared, "What do you, a single dog, know? She's just more emotionally insensitive."
Welcome to Twilight's novel. Subscribe the channel now and unlock 100 romance novels for free.
Welcome to listen to my full sweet love series novel. I'm the blogger and I'm Twilight's novel. Now let's start the main story.
I looked up at the man standing in the entryway. Back already? He held his suit jacket in one hand, his shirt sleeves rolled up to reveal muscular arms. He stared at me intently, his handsome face breaking into a smile before heading upstairs. "Wait." I stopped him. "The contract expires today." "What contract?" He turned to look at me. His expression showed no understanding of what I meant. I reminded him softly, "The contract where you kept me as your mistress expires today." "I see," Matthew said quietly. "Then I'll have my assistant draft a new contract later. Before it was 1 million a month, now it'll be 5 million. Grace, I'm tired today. I'm going to rest in my room." I adjusted my silk nightgown and stood up from the couch. "Actually, I don't plan to renew." Matthew and I met at school. He was the untouchable heir of the Matthew family. I was the poor campus beauty. To escape my vampire-like family and save money to study abroad, I became Matthew's canary for 3 years. At first, Matthew's friend Alex told me it would be fine to be with him. He was in a wheelchair and couldn't perform. Our first night together, a medical miracle occurred. Not only could he stand up, he nearly drained me dry. Rubbing my sore waist, last night had been the same. My voice grew hoarse from screaming, but he was like a deaf man hard at work. He came downstairs and pulled me onto his lap. "Have I treated you poorly?" Too exhausted to speak after a day of rest, I leaned weakly against his shoulder. Truthfully, Matthew treated me very well. Handsome, perfect body. I was his only woman, no philandering or affairs. Any new luxury release, he bought it for me immediately. But being worn out by him daily was too much. When I stayed silent, he transferred 20 million into my account. "Didn't you want to study abroad to escape your family? With me, your parents won't dare bother you. Isn't that better?" Compared to my vampire parents, now I wanted to escape him more. I'd lost count of how many dresses and stockings he'd ripped, leaving me covered in red marks every time. He kissed my cheek and coaxed, "Be good, listen to me, okay?" His gaze dropped to my nightgown's low neckline. Pressed against him, it gaped even more. "How about once more today?" Already petite, pinned to the couch I couldn't even struggle. Tears welling, I looked at him. "Matthew, can't you let me rest for one day?" Matthew looked puzzled. "I never make you move. Is lying down tiring too?" Biting my lip, I said plaintively, "You just don't get it." "Fine, I won't touch you today." Matthew got up to take a cold shower. The sound of water mixed with muffled groans came from the bathroom. Heading to my room. Passing the bathroom, I heard him on the phone with Alex. Too tired to listen, I went straight to bed. In the bathroom, Matthew said anxiously, "Alex, it's over. Grace doesn't want me. You said if I worked hard in bed, feelings would develop. Now she won't even let me touch her and wants to cancel the contract." "Alex, that shouldn't be. Did you not provide enough? 5 times a night isn't enough? Am I a damn stallion? That really should suffice." Then, Alex had an epiphany. "I get it. After 3 years you never mentioned marriage. She thinks you only see her as a mistress, no future, hence the attitude. Propose tomorrow, she'll be moved." Matthew's frustrated face brightened. "Alex, you're the best. Without you my wife would have left." The next day, Matthew randomly texted me a private room number. Opening the door, rose petals covered the floor. Matthew's friend Alex was also inside. I stared blankly at the scene, unsure what they were doing. Matthew picked up a strawberry from the fruit plate and approached me. Eyes shining eagerly, he asked, "Darling, guess what fruit this is? Guess right and I'll marry you." Without thinking, Durian. Matthew's smile instantly fell. He forced a laugh. It's okay, you get 3 tries. Guess again. Me. Mango. Him. Once more. Me. Tomato. Matthew tossed the strawberry and hugged me excitedly. Congratulations. Correct. We'll register tomorrow. Me. Alex couldn't take it. Matthew, that's a strawberry. Shut up. Matthew yelled. This is a tomato. Ignoring protests, Matthew took out a pigeon egg-sized diamond ring. Kneeling, he forcibly slid it onto my finger. Matthew's mental state scared me. I said, I don't feel well going home. After I left, Alex advised. Forced fruit isn't sweet. You schemed to get her, yet 3 years couldn't warm her heart. Grace doesn't like you. Plenty of fish in the sea, why cling to one tree? Matthew angrily retorted. What do you, a single dog, know? My Grace just has strong. You're right about one thing. I didn't provide enough. Tonight I'll satisfy her completely. Matthew rushed home to shower. Entering the bedroom, I froze at the sight. He wore black cat ears, a spiked collar around his neck, whipped cream smeared on his abs. First time seeing such things, my face burned. Mistaking my shock for delight, he hinted suggestively. Master, tonight I'll serve you well. Before I could say, don't come near, he pinned me down. Cupping my head, he kissed me fiercely. I couldn't believe it. Matthew, the untouchable heir, so proper in public, played so dirty privately. When I nearly suffocated, I kicked him off. Grabbing my ankle, he climbed back up. Cream from his abs smeared everywhere. Removing the collar, he took a dog leash from the nightstand. Blinking confusedly, Matthew's lips curved up. Let me teach you. Looping the leash around his neck. Master, pull me. I tugged the leash forward. Matthew instantly came nose to nose. His handsome face magnified before me. Kneeling, he barked. Woof. Taking my cream-coated finger, he licked slowly in circles. The tingling pleasure made me moan. Thinking I loved it. His wolfish eyes darkened. I feared he'd devour me completely. Remembering the suffocating kiss, I quickly said, Matthew, stop, I don't like this. Matthew pressed a finger to my lips. I researched online. Women say don't like when they mean like. No matter how I explained, Matthew smirked, assuming I was coyly saying the opposite. The result? He exerted himself more than ever. In the lit room, panting and whimpering intertwined. Multiple times I nearly blacked out, begging him to stop. Matthew breathlessly promised, I'll keep going, tonight I'll serve you well. Me. I shut my eyes despairingly, finally understanding. Some communication is useless. Matthew, I yelled. Here. Matthew tipped my chin up and kissed me. MMM. My protests muffled against his lips. The next day I lay paralyzed. Matthew sat me on his lap. Gazing at me, he asked softly, Darling, satisfied last night? Remembering the marathon, tears fell. I wanted to curse his family, but my voice was shot. I could only collapse against him. Matthew always assumed. Seeing me cry, he thought I was unsatisfied. Holding me close, he sighed. I tried my best last night, barely stopped. If needed, I'll serve you better tonight? Damn him. Did he want me dead? Terrified, I cried harder. Eyes red, legs trembling. His determined look said he'd continue. I grabbed my phone and typed. Last night was perfect, tonight I need rest. Matthew relaxed, stroking my hair. Will you still leave me? To avoid death by bed. I typed hurriedly. I won't leave. So pitiful. Gripping sheets all night, fingers still shaking. Repeating. Really won't leave. Matthew hugged me joyfully. Then marry me? Nodding weakly. Register tomorrow? Nodding again. Under cold bedroom light, Matthew rested his chin on my head. Grace, I truly love you. Marry me and I'll never let you suffer. I'll always satisfy you like last night. Just don't leave. Hearing this, chills ran down my spine. Every night like last? Too young to die in bed. After breakfast, Matthew left cheerfully for work. Once gone. Quivering legs carried me as I packed frantically. Matthew's stamina terrified me. How could anyone last so long? To avoid death, I sneaked out at noon. Opening the door, I crashed into Matthew. His dark eyes noted my luggage. Where to? I wanted to say I'm leaving, I'm done. But my voice was gone. He snatched my suitcase inside. Grace, I happily told Alex we're registering tomorrow. He said you were humoring me. Matthew laughed coldly. He was right. What have I failed at? Money, love, even wore a dog leash to please you. Stunned by his first anger, I typed, "What do you like about me? I'll change it." Matthew stared intensely. "I like you alive. Me. I cherished life. Couldn't change that." Matthew softened. "If the sex was bad, tell me your preferences. I'll learn anything. Not bad. Too good." I couldn't take it. I typed, "Maybe I just don't like it." Matthew rubbed his temples. "Grace, why would your body respond then?" My body did react naturally. But if we swapped, he'd understand screaming hoarse and trembling. Today nothing would stop me. Pushing past him I ran. A car sped toward us. Matthew chased me. Bang! We were hit. Waking in the hospital. Alex stood over me anxiously. Confused, I croaked. "Why are you here?" Then froze. My voice was male. Frantic, I touched my chest. My breasts. Flat as a board. Pulling my pants down. What the? Rushing to the mirror. The reflection showed a staggeringly handsome man. Tall. Perfect features. Matthew's face. Pinching my cheek, reality sank in. Alex followed. Lecturing. "Matthew, give up. Grace doesn't like you. Almost dying for her isn't worth it." I began to speak when Alex cut in. "Don't say I don't understand. About her comforting you as a bullied fat kid. Stop living in the past. If she liked you, I'd support it. But what has your devotion gotten you? You keep paying her exploitative parents to leave her alone." Stunned. I'd forgotten comforting a chubby boy years ago. My parents' sudden distance. I'd thought they feared Matthew's status. Not that he'd been bribing them. I asked, "Where's Grace?" Matthew burst in wearing my body. Ignoring our swap, he checked me urgently. "Does it hurt? Are you okay?" His worry shook his voice. Alex gaped at my concern for Matthew. He yanked Matthew away. "Grace, stop faking. Don't lead him on." Matthew shoved him. "Don't touch me. This body's off limits." Alex frowned. "You insane? Since when do you say me?" "Enough," I intervened. "No fighting." To Matthew, "Alex means well." Matthew glowered as I smiled at Alex. "You never smile at me." Should I call him back for more chatting? "Matthew, enough." Strangely in his body my voice was firmer. "He cares about you. Don't be jealous of everything." Then stop smiling at him. Matthew seethed. "You've never smiled at me." I forced a grin. "There, happy now?" Getting serious. "We need to swap back. Seeing my face on you is weird." Glancing down, I blushed. "Bathing will be awkward." Hearing this, Matthew's anger faded to sadness. "Actually," he murmured, "staying swapped ensures you'll always be tied to me." Returning home, I thanked the housekeeper. Her shock reminded me. Matthew never thanked staff. At dinner, served my favorite foods. Matthew kept serving me. "Eat more, replenish." The housekeeper gaped. I never served Matthew. After eating, the housekeeper brought me light porridge. "Sir, you dislike grease. This will cleanse your stomach." Surprised, I asked, "I don't like grease?" I'd thought Matthew enjoyed the fried foods I'd fed him. "Don't you recall? Grease upsets your stomach. You said only cook Miss Grace's favorites." Stunned, without swapping, I'd never have known. Upstairs, Matthew hugged me from behind. Tearfully, he whispered, "If I can't stay with you, take care of yourself." Turning me to face him. "My wealth is yours. Find someone kind. Pick a and I'll haunt you." Tearfully, he added, "And avoid greasy food." Confused, I asked. What's wrong? Matthew wiped tears. I'm dying. Checking his pale face. Blood stained his white skirt. I counted days. My period was due. Rushing him to the bathroom, I taught him pad use. After securing it, I tucked him in with a heating pad. Rubbing his stomach, I reassured. You're not dying, just menstruating. All women do, monthly. Matthew weakly grasped my hand. You endure this pain monthly? His look melted me. Let's stay swapped so you'll never hurt again. Sweet, but we're swapping back. Your body feels wrong. Tearfully, he asked. Once swapped back. You'll leave me? I sighed at his trembling lashes. If you only like me for childhood comfort, that's not love. Matthew's expression hardened. Meeting my eyes, he said fiercely. It is love. Love starts with attraction, to looks, personality. Or meeting in hardship, being someone's salvation. I got two. How isn't that love? Clutching my hand, he vowed. Grace, my love is real. Never doubt it. Moved, my eyes stung. I'd assumed our relationship was purely physical. Now knowing his lifelong devotion, my heart ached. But practicality called. Matthew, I need to pee. How do men aim? Just stand. Legs crossed, I blushed. But I'm scared to touch. It's gross. Matthew scowled. You weren't grossed out in bed. Desperate, I pleaded. Come help, you hold it. In the bathroom, Matthew gritted. Just pee already. I can't with you watching. Close your eyes. Why should I close eyes to my own thing? Ultimately, I failed. Dousing Matthew's hand. He trembled with rage. Grace, was this deliberate? You yelled at me? Sniffling tearfully. You dare yell at me? Matthew sighed. My bad, shouldn't have yelled. Reaching to comfort me, I recoiled. Wash your hands first. Disgusting. After washing, he asked softly. May I touch you now? Suddenly Matthew shrieked. Leaking. The pad failed. Seeing blood, I realized. I forgot overnight pads. Stay put, I'll get supplies. Rushing out, I bought maxi pads and helped him change. Exhausted, I collapsed asleep. Next day, we shopped for unisex clothes. At the mall, an old man prophesied. You'll swap back in over a year. Gone before we could react. Testing reality, I slapped Matthew. Did that hurt? Rubbing his cheek. What do you think? You heard him too? Matthew nodded. Yeah. That night, Matthew proposed an idea. Drumming the table thoughtfully. If we've got over a year swapped, let's do something big. I drank water. Like what? Use your identity to bankrupt my parents? Matthew shook his head. Too small, I've handled them. Leaning closer, he said seriously. Let's make a baby. My body births it. You skip the pain. Spitting out my water. What? Matthew wiped his face calmly. Grace, I'm serious. Periods pain you. Childbirth would be worse. With my body, I'll endure it. The logic was sound. I adored kids. Matthew's genes were stellar. Our child would be gorgeous. But, chewing my nail, I only know how to lie there. I'll teach you. After days of deliberation. Post Matthew's period. We attempted conception. Post-shower, we stared at each other's faces. Zero arousal. Sighing. Let's quit. Seeing my face kills the mood. Matthew agreed. Lights off. My face ruins it too. In darkness, Matthew pinned me. I blinked. Why no kissing? You always kiss first. Matthew groaned. Can't kiss my own face. Then skip to the main event. After awkward fumbling. I can't perform, you must help. Frustrated. Should I buy Viagra? I told you. I only know lying there. Ultimately, under Matthew's guidance, we succeeded. Afterward, I made Matthew do handstands. A month later, I bought pregnancy tests. Test now, see if it worked. Matthew prayed to all directions. Please be positive. Returning from the bathroom, his downcast face implied failure. I comforted him. Not your fault. Suddenly Matthew grinned, handing me the test. 2 lines. I leapt onto him. "You're amazing." "Grace," he choked. "You're crushing me." Remembering, his petite frame couldn't handle my current size. Ordering chicken soup for him. But my original body struggled. Matthew suffered brutal morning sickness. Watching him retch, my heart ached. Matthew weakly reassured. "Doctor says it's normal. Some pregnancies are harder." "I'm glad it's me suffering, not you." Touched, I hugged him. "Baby daddy, you're heroic. After birth, I'll take responsibility." Hearing this, Matthew brightened. Grimacing, he drank the soup. "For you, I'll endure anything." Placing my hand on his belly. "Boy or girl preference?" "Both." Our bliss shattered when my parents appeared. Matthew stood protectively. "I'll handle them." I stopped him. "My turn, you rest." Gripping a metal rod, I confronted them downstairs. They lounged arrogantly. "Pay up, or we'll abort Grace's baby." I summoned guards. "Drag these leeches underground." "You dare?" "We're her parents." Years of rage exploded. I beat them bloody, forcing them to sign disownment papers. They demanded 50 million. Unlike Matthew, I refused. Thrashing them harder. "Sign or die." Terrified, they complied. Elated, I exiled them abroad. With them gone, I pampered Matthew. Delivery day arrived. Wheeling him in, I cheered. "Do your best, baby daddy." "Baby mama, I'll push hard. Remember your promise. Marry me post-birth." I vowed. "We'll register immediately." Outside, I paced anxiously. Other expectant fathers played games shamelessly. Their apathy highlighted Matthew's devotion. "Grace's family?" the doctor announced. "Healthy twins. 1 boy, 1 girl." Relieved, I asked. "My husband's okay?" The doctor chuckled. "You mean wife?" "Both fine." 3 months later, we swapped back. Matthew gazed at me lovingly. Feigning hurt, he asked. "Babies are here. When will you marry me?" Before I could answer, he nuzzled my neck. "Today." His whispers electrified my skin. "Say you love me." "I love you." His lips found mine. "Now kiss me first." Rewarding his childbirth heroics, I obliged.